Hey guys, welcome back. We're talking again about the Nemesis system, and basically we've just learned the branding ability, and this is really a tutorial on how to get your branded orc or Uruk to the very top of the food chain.
All right, here we go. Here I'm going to go ahead and brand Uthug Blackblade, and I'm going to put a target on him.
So what do we gain by targeting Uthug?
I find out where he's located. If you see on the map there, it's gonna give me like the direct position of where I can go ahead and find him at.
Very nice.
And
so Uthug is our branding target. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, why don't you talk a little bit, Frankie? You know, before we started this mission, we kind of were strategizing on how we were going to take down this war chief and how we were going to get Uthug to the top. Why don't you talk a little bit about what we were talking about as far as his level and different things like that?
Okay. Well, as you can see, each one of the Uruk here has their own power level. And initiating a death threat to any of them will increase their power level. And once I, brand them and make them one of my own, I kind of have my own army inside the enemy lines. And what I'm going to want to do then is send them to attack or raid or even kill one of the other Uruks in the Nemesis system. So it's kind of like a win-win.
Yeah, it's incredibly it's incredibly fun to not only now be able to just kill orcs and hunt them down, which is great fun all by itself, but Monolith has now given us an opportunity to create our own army of Uruks, which is just. Man, it's just fantastic. It's a lot of fun. So let's jump into it here. We're going to issue a death threat to Uthug, which is going to raise his level even more. And we were also talking about some strategy with maybe letting an Uruk showdown kill you several times to get him up to max level, get him up to level 20, and then going and braving, trying to brand this guy so he's as strong as possible before we send him after this war chief.
Yeah, that's another thing you could do. Instead of sending them on missions and side quests, so to say, you can definitely, if you're into repeatedly dying, you could definitely level him up that way. It's a lot faster. I'll give it that.
There's definitely some strategy involved to it, and so we're going to use our deathlessness to our advantage. So let's go after this guy.
All right.
Once again, we're in the second half of the game, so we're in the second area that we explore in Shadow of Mordor, the Sea of Eternity. And this is the second batch of war chiefs in the game. There's 5 in Udun and 5 in the Sea of Eternity.
Shut your face! I ain't giving you the satisfaction. If you kill me, he's killed a bunch of us.
All right, so here we are issuing a death threat to Uthug Blackblade, letting him know, hey man, we're coming for you. He's gonna put on some more armor. He's gonna gather his best captains around him, and he's gonna have a ton of help now when we come after him, making it even harder.
Oh wow, he went right to level 20. Okay, cool.
Fantastic. So now he's protected by a gang. This guy is not only extremely ugly with a giant sword, but now he's level 20. He's going to be pretty tough to track down and brand this guy.
And looks like stealth is not going to be an option here since he's pretty confident that I'm not going to be able to creep up on him.
So we'll see what we can do. The next thing I think we probably should do is grab this guy and get intel on Uthug.
Oh, for sure.
So as you can see, this guy is marked as a rat, basically as a mole inside the orc lines, meaning that he's just ready and willing to tell you any information you need to know.
That's right.
He's the snitch of the orc community.
There we go. This is the details page. A lot of strengths, not very many weaknesses.
So doesn't like ghouls very much. Like you said, invulnerable to stealth, very nice. That's just a guess, but a very, very good guess. Invulnerable to range, we're not going to be able to get him really from any kind of stealth perspective. We're not going to be able to shoot the guy from far away. He deals with monsters really, really quickly. So even if we release a couple Caragors on this guy, he's going to be able to get him pretty well. Heavy attack damage. He can attack really, really quickly. He has a really strong attack.
Yeah,
He can
this
do a
might
lot
have
of
not been
damage.
the best idea.
This guy's going to be tough. Regeneration, but thankfully we don't need to kill him. We just need to brand him.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So this is going to be a beast to have on our side, basically.
I'm gonna let this guy go and just keep him branded.
Oh, how nice.
I might have just thrown him off the cliff, actually. Oh, yeah,
So,
I think he
one
just fell
less
off the
branded
cliff.
orc, right?
Yes, yes, precisely.
So let's go after Uthug and see what we're up against.
Boy, tell us again about how you killed that ranger Phil. Shut your face! I ain't giving you the satisfaction. If you killed him, he's killed a bunch of us.
Now's our best chance.
So to try and help us cover some distance here, we're going to go ahead and dominate this Caragor. And even though our guy's a beast hunter, hopefully this will give us a little bit of help going in against these guys. He's got a ton of guys here with him, and it looks like he might even be in a stronghold as well. It looks so.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I went ahead and released this Caragor just so I can have help fighting off his bodyguards, not so much taking him down. Let's see how much help he's actually going to be here.
So we're looking around. We can see a couple distractions. We can see some elf shot here, trying to get a glimpse of this guy. Here's Borgu, Man-Stalker. That's just another one of the named enemies in this area, so we're definitely going to need to watch out for him. Is that one of the bodyguards, Frank?
I believe so, and here he is.
There he is, Uthug Blackblade. So he's got a pretty big gang around him.
Yeah.
And actually, if you want to zoom into Wraith mode right here, I think you've got another Caragor you can.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can go ahead and
grab here. Oh, and cocky.
Oh yes, very
Even better.
very much so. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and release this monster here and let him go ahead and try to fend off that. I'm gonna just hide up here.
So you can use Caragors and dominate them, or you can even just use their wild nature to attack orcs as well. Very nice. And remember, now that we have the brand ability, not only can we, take out orcs just by the classic fighting, but we can also brand them to our side as well.
I'll try to do that here if none of these guys throw a spear at me. Oh, almost got him.
So that's the combat brand ability you just used, right?
Oh yeah, he really did just take care of those.
Wow, look at this guy, sweet helmet.
He knocked out those Caragors for me. Look at that. Wow, one hit, and I'm actually in some trouble here. Let's see.
So if you're noticing, the screen goes red and his health is very quickly depleting. What just happened was that spear thrower that we just encountered had a weapon that dealt deep wounds or heavy wounds damage, which is a lot like poison, but it actually takes your health down faster than poison does.
Yes, yes.
That's definitely something you're going to want to avoid.
Let's see if, oh, here we go again. He's got
good
those
heavens.
bodyguards, man.
Lots and lots of bodyguards with him.
His crossbow's looking pretty decked
Loot
out
back
there.
Lucky shot.
I'm for sure gonna be in some trouble here. Let's scourge my environment and see if I can not find more enemies.
Also, we're going to be looking for things like fire. We're going to be looking for things like, oh, this guy. So this guy's afraid of Caragors. Very, very nice move, releasing those Caragors. You never know who's going to be afraid of what. There's also a fly nest over here that could help us out a little bit. Going to brand this guy. Good idea. So what Frank's doing now is a really, really interesting technique. It's basically called combat brand, and we're trying to get as many guys in this camp on our side as possible in a quick amount of time, so that we at least have some help against this.
Yeah, some reinforcements.
Yeah, some kind of reinforcements.
This is going to be a little much for even a player as such caliber of myself. All right.
Some headshots here. We've also got some Morgul fly nests. You never know who's afraid of Morgul flies.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to use that right now, actually. Let's get them all in a group here. And they're setting off the alarm here, so that's even more enemies to deal with. Got a couple of them actually.
A lot of guys fleeing in terror because of the Morgul flies, so nice pickup there.
Oh, man. And he already took out, it looks like they took out the two guys I already branded there. Oh, I see what I'm going to do here. And, you know, barrels are really going to come in handy, as you're about to see. Let's change the battle for me.
Great pickup.
Hate of Burns. Look at that.
Another Caragor right there that we can release.
Oh, for sure. See if I can dominate this guy. Oh,
almost out of it.
I'll go ahead and release this.
Now we're going to want to get up high since we haven't dominated that Caragor.
Oh, for sure. We'll run away, either one. Oh, man. That one
deep wounds damage is brutal.
Yeah. He's getting pretty good on that.
We're definitely going to need to take care of that spear thrower.
Yeah.
You won't escape me.
Very nice.
Sooner or later, you'll beg me
Great
to kill
pickup.
you.
Alright. This guy looks like he's pretty busy with that Caragor.
So what we're seeing Frank do here, and this is another great tactic, is he's probably going to take this Caragor down, but not before the Caragor does some serious damage. So once we get this Caragor some opportunities to tear this guy's flesh apart, we're going to then be able to dominate this guy. So let's combat brand this Joker. So now, combat brand took.
I think he.
So he might be invulnerable to combat branding.
Yes. Let's go. Man, the odds are against me in this one.
Another Morgul fly nest.
Sure.
Some fire there. We can use that to our advantage.
Some nice out there.
So once you get your hit streak up is when you're able to use the combat branding. Is that right?
Yes. Let's see if I can use this barrel here.
Nice pickup.
Tell me, man, check your environment if you're overrun like this.
You definitely have to keep your head on the swivel. There's another detonation opportunity.
Let's go see. Ooh, he got me there.
But deep wounds damage is brutal.
Let's see if I can go ahead and escape this last chance here.
But deep wounds damage is definitely nothing to play with.
I'm gonna go ahead and brand this archer up here, maybe and give me some support.
Hold it right there!
And like we said earlier, a really nice technique for some of these larger groups is if you can kind of get to the outskirts and get up high, you can kind of get some long-range help by branding the archers in a given stronghold, which can really be helpful. That's spear.
Yeah, I know. I saw him take it out, so right behind me. I'm gonna flee over here to get more shots. I'm running pretty low.
The question is, where's our buddy Blackblade hanging out?
That is a great question.
Another Morgul fly nest.
Okay, he's coming to challenge me. Let's see if I can
See if he's vulnerable to combat finishers, and if not, let's see if we can at least do enough damage to brand this guy.
his
So
friends
you
are
might
coming
only be able
behind me.
to you might be only able to brand him once he's green.
All right, let's try this now. Oh, I'm getting shot from behind with this archer guy. Okay, now I'm in the water. And we just broke
God
the game.
dang it, man.
And he powered up. Look at that.
Oh, sorry guys.